In last week's video we got chased by a water spout and we ended up anchored behind the island of Tisan, and what a lovely spot that is. Everybody managed to catch up on their sleep and we had a restful, if not somewhat windy night, but we were up early the next morning to leave, to cross the bay of Antalya. A journey of some 200 odd miles, and it wasn't all plain sailing. The slightly lumpy crossing from northern Cyprus to mainland Turkey, where we were followed by a waterspout, made us all somewhat tired. We'd been up since 3:30 that morning, and most of us just relaxed on the boat, and some of us even got a snooze in. Now, Tisan is a really beautiful place. It can get a bit windy in there if the wind is from the direct west or the direct east, but it's pretty good shelter. The next morning we left early at 5 and we were on our way with only 4 boats. Mandy and Mike had decided to go up towards Alanya, where they were going to sit out a westerly blow, anchored upstream. Beginning of day 2. It's bang on 5 o'clock in the morning. This is Tisan, we're just leaving. Anchors up, got our screens on, red lights on. Screens are a bit bright actually, that one is, but the sun is coming up over there. You can just see it on the GoPro, I think. We've got a long way to go, just short of 200 miles. We've got a storm coming on Friday afternoon. It has somewhat abated, but not a lot, so we will see how that is. Only one of us has got Wi-Fi. We couldn't get our dongle to work in Turkey, and we couldn't pick up any Wi-Fi even on our long-range extender. But we did. We got 2 days weather forecast. It's so far it's doing exactly what it said it would do, so we're all happy with that. Just had a cup of tea. Cindy's tied down the blue extra water jugs that we've got and wiped the window on the canopy, and just a little bit of breeze on the sea, tiniest little bit, can't really see it. One fishing boat gone out, no on at all, apart from he's got a little cabin light on. There's no nav lights on it at all, but anyway, that's it. I'll report back in once we get going and it's light. And that was it. We were off along the south coast of eastern Turkey. Morning. Morning, darling. Morning. Look at that. So it's cracking the flagstones, as they say, up to north. That's Blue Eyes, you can see there. White Cat you can just see there. And David's rear gunner today. It's that's a beautiful sunrise. So just in there, that dip in the land, that's the other side of Tisan. When it does blow in there, you can see the wind gets funneled in straight between those two mountains, and you do get this kind of acceleration zone. So it can make it feel it's a lot windier than it actually is out at sea. So we have 171 miles to go. We're doing 6.8 knots. I've put the sail up, put the jib up. I've just come out from this headland a little bit, so I'm getting dirty air from the land all around. I want to try and get a bit of clean air. Big swell, look at these, you can see them. It feels like mid-morning, but it's not. It's only 7:30. And we came off course a little bit here, and we caught some wind. I wanted to get the opportune angle. For us is about 35 degrees apparent. That's our optimum when we're on a beat. But under power, we're doing 7.4. 7.2, around the 7 knot mark, I guess. We've got about a knot of tide against us coming down this way. Oh, Cindy's making our third cup of tea. Say hello, darling.
Tea?
Yes, please. Oh, can I have chai, actually? Cup of chai. Blue Eyes is ahead of us there. We've got the main up. Where's everybody else? Got our sunshade down. You won't see David, he's behind us. You might see him, just see him on the horizon there. Yeah. And white cat over there. We had a bit of a disaster, darling. For some reason, and I think, hang on. For some reason, our in-mast furling got stuck at the top. Now, well, I know what the reason was. When I took the sail down the other day to clean the tracks, check the sail, and lubricate the bearings, I wound the sail back up, and I didn't put a lot of tension on the halyard. So yesterday, all day long, we had the main out. We put it away, and we actually put it away going downwind because I thought we were going faster than the wind, and it appeared to go away okay. Should never do that, so I broke my own rules, and of course with the loose halyard it wrapped right at the top. So after a lot of to-ing and froing, and we were doing about 7.8 knots at the time, a lot of to-ing and froing, we had to stop the engine and just sit there while I negotiated with the sail to get it out. There's no damage done, but it's a lesson that you know, you have to learn. In-mast furling is great, but you must follow the rules with it, and I didn't, and I paid the price. So now I've tensioned the main halyard again, and I used to mark all my lines, all my halyards, all my sheets for all the positions, different positions of sail. Really important when you're racing, you know. But we haven't raced for 7 years, so all the marks have come off. We've changed lines, and I haven't done it. And again, you know, your own rules that you make, you don't follow them. It's when you have a disaster, darling. So I've just been around with a marker pen and marked the halyards and the outhaul for where it should be. So that's it. 7:36 now. I've been wittering on for quite some time, I believe. Still doing just over 7 knots. Sky is blue, sea is blue, land is green. There we go. little island over there, just see it, which is that one there on the charts. And we have 160 miles to go. I'm glad actually, hang on, I'm glad actually that we didn't go do it in one hit, because last night the wind really did get up, and it got up exactly when it said it was going to on the forecast. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:30 local, it started blowing a hoolie from the west, and we'd have been banging into that, and it didn't stop until about 7 o'clock at night. We were tucked in at Tisan, and obviously we slept soundly, but we'd have been bashing into that all night, and that's where this big swell's come from. So there we go. I'll check in another hour or so. Meanwhile, I'm going to have my chai. Well, we're just about to enter the bay. We've got 135 miles to go now. The Coast Guard has just come roaring past us.
You can get over that, it's 20 metres deep, mate.
David's on the radio. Something about depth. We're doing 7.5. Yeah, mid sevens, 7.6, 7.8, 7.6. Got about a knot of tide against us still. Anyway, so that's it. That's where we are at the moment. Madam's reading her book. I'm on watch. Joe's about 1.5 miles ahead of us. That's where we are. Look. So I've just done a word search. Where are we? In there somewhere. Before I came off watch. Used a unicorn pencil. Well, he's not really a unicorn because he's lost his horn, so he's just a eunuch. No, he is. Think about it. Anyway, I've got both the sails up. They're giving us a little bit of momentum, but not a lot. Still got fairly big swell. We're about 4 miles off, 4.5 miles off, something like that. Anyway, there we are. Next report when something happens. Oh, the last leg. We're just coming into the bay. This is Antalya up here, and Alanya. Just coming into the bay, and it's actually showing us going through the islands there, but that's going to be probably about, let's have a think, about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I think we'll go outside the islands there. Arriving well, any time. Think of that what you will. Sort of on a reach. The wind is actually behind us, but we're creating our own wind, so it's bringing it round. The apparent wind is coming further round. The seas are flatter, but there's still, I guess, a metre of swell, but it's a bit confused, and some of it's going one way and some of it's going another. Wind's eased off a little bit now. Swell's down quite a bit. Sails Sails aren't quite where I'd like them to be. I need to tighten them up. But, just got out of the shower, had a shave, and we're pootling along 6.64, 6.5, water speeds 7.5. So the current has turned the other way, or the tide has turned the other way. It's not a lot, but nowhere near as big as the Atlantic tides, but there is a little bit, and it does create a current. So we are about a quarter of the way to a third of the way across the bay. I'll show you where everyone is. Positions have changed. Joey's out there, you can see him. He's Joe there, and Peter's way off in the distance. David is a long way back, but catching. He turned his engine off and just sailed. So that's it. Next report, it will be dark, I guess. Cindy's just getting out the shower and have a bit of supper. Maybe put a film on. We're both on watch, and then I guess around 9 or 10 o'clock we'll start our watch system through the night. Okay guys, see you later when it's dark. That's where we are now. About halfway across the bay. Something like that. It's waypoint number 1, which is the islands. We're going around the outside. 7 hours. 53 miles away. We've got 68 miles in total. ETA somewhere between 6 and 7. It's flicking all over the place. I've got a bit of music on one headphone. I'm taking the first watch at 9 o'clock. Cindy's just gone down. Red lights are on everywhere. I'm just about to turn the brightness down on this. Come on. That's it. And I'm running Garmin Helm through our wireless. The boat's got its own wireless network, so I can run Garmin Helm, and it's repeating what's on the chart plotter, because the chart plotter's over there. And I had a little bird come and land on the bimini earlier. I think he's still up there. Joe is just barely see him out there. It's trying to just see him. Yep, pretty dark, very flat, and next to no wind. Right, I'll check in when it's light. It's 20 past 5 in the morning. The wind almost gave up last night. Come back now. 13.6 knots. Still just on the main. It's running at 92 degrees on us at the moment. These are the islands that we wanted to skirt around the outside of. Absolutely gorgeous sunrise. And that's white cat you can see. I don't know if you can see this little fellow. That's a swallow, and there's another one up here. So this is the second time that we've been across this bay and had swallows jump on the boat. I think they get blown off course when there's a slight northerly and they just can't make it across the bay. It is like, 200 miles. So we don't mind giving them a lift. It was in the aft cabin, whatever it was fell over. Alright, Cindy's going to have a look what that is. I need to concentrate on this. Get back to you in a minute. I've had my first cup of tea, a couple of biscuits. That one there is White Cat, and there's Blue Eyes. Behind that gorgeous sunrise and that lovely red ensign is David in eternity. We're around the corner, that's about it now. I'll shout when we get in and get the anchor down. It's been one of our tougher sails. I said it's been one of our tougher sails, hasn't it? Has he? Oh right. Oh yeah. Oh, I hope he makes the island alright. Is that the one that was up the top? Yeah. He's gone. So, two of them. I hope they make it alright. They should be okay. It's only a quarter of a mile to that island. And then they can island hop to the mainland, get themselves some breakfast. Right, there we are, we're nearly there. Another 5 miles to go across the bay. No fish farms, don't know where they are. But, just looking at our stats, there we go. The total trip time was 66 hours 14 minutes. Our max speed, that's GPS speed, was 8.8 knots. Our moving time, 37.39 hours. So it didn't actually take that many more hours going to Tisan, another hour or so. Our moving average was 6.5 nautical miles. Sorry, 6.5 knots moving average. Trip distance 219.4, so that's going to be about 223 something. And our total miles so far on this Garmin, 13,922 since we left the UK. There you go. A few more miles under the belt. We anchored outside the marina for a few hours before going in by dinghy and getting our transit log from Samet, our agent. Now he's been very helpful and it cost us €200, but we've heard of other people paying 300 or 400. The price of the transit log in Turkey has more than doubled this year, and this is basically down to taxation, no other reason. However, we did manage to get to the Red Lion on Friday night and meet up with some old friends, and of course make some new ones as well.
Come on, Grandad. You want some action here? Or just kind of look at it? Get yourself in.
Welcome to Finike. Sandra, smile.
I'm smiling. She is smiling.
Put your teeth in.